the way. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Well, fuel is the topic of the day for sure. Robbie Loomis right now talking with his crew members, trying to figure out whether they can make it or not. It would be a cliffhanger for anybody. This is about 120 miles. It's more than they can usually go. Loomis thinks they're going to be 2 to 3 laps shy. I think everybody's going to be 2 or 3 laps shy, Mike.
Now, Dick, those last pit stops were occasioned by Johnny Benson, who 1 lap earlier came in and topped off, and then so did several of these lead lap cars.
Trust me, I can make it. You just got to tell me how far I got to go. Tell the driver now what he's got to do, and he'll get it done for you.
We got 62 to go. Get it done. Wrap it up.
These are trained professionals. They know how to milk these things right to the finish. Plus, those guys in the pits never tell the truth.
17 cars are on the lead lap as we get the restart. Jarrett, Steve Park, Earnhardt Jr., Gordon, and Harvick are now the front 5.
Not only that, but more likely it never plays out anyway. Something will happen, and we'll have to all come back in, get tires and fuel, and change everything.
Dale Jarrett leads 10 more laps. He'll break the race record set by Terry Labonte. Ward Burton is a lap down, right behind the race leader there. 7 different leaders: Jarrett, Park, Earnhardt Jr., Marlin, Benson, Labonte, Bobby Labonte, and Mark Martin. 15 lead changes, 7 caution flags.
Ward Burton in that 22 car involved in that wreck earlier, trying to get one of these laps back. Dale Earnhardt Jr., he wants to lead. He goes underneath Dale Jarrett in the 88 car. Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. He wants that second place position.
Jeff Gordon's the man on the move. He's got a fast car, and I tell you, just a big paying race. That's a money man.
We got a battle for 4th right here. 29 car, Kevin Harvick. He wants that position from Steve Park. But remember, Steve Park's car has not been good on the short run.
But the thing I've seen Park do, he's lost to several positions, and the car doesn't seem to be nearly as good as it was earlier. And look who else has joined the club. Our winner from last week, Big Mo. Big Mo is on the move, and I'm in the hunt. I got a car in the wall at turn 2.
Matt Kenseth spins at turn 2. And this will put us under caution once again.
Is anybody trying to get a lap back?
Ward Burton in 22. He's trying to get that lap back.
Here he comes. Junior moved up and let him go.
Puts 20 cars on the lead lap.
Let's see what happened to Matt Kenseth.
He just gets up high, I believe. He gets in the corner a little high, and he never gets it under him. He just keeps going up, up, up into the loose stuff. I think I know I lost it.
Now, Larry, if you didn't come in for that splash of gas 5 laps ago, do you come now?
If you're close enough, these cautions will help. Remember, 2 cautions equal 1 green lap. So if you're close to within 1 or 2 laps, you stay out because you can make it.
You've made your bed. Now I got to lay in it.
Tough day for Matt Kenseth. I'm not sure if we mentioned Ricky Rudd's car was pushed to the garage. He is out of the race.
And I need to update on Ward Burton in the 22 car. He got 1 of his 2 laps back. He's now 1 lap down.
But that puts him in a whole different class, because there's a lot of cars that are 1 lap down, so it's going to make him have a little bit better finish if he can work his way back up through there again.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. fake pit road, go back on the racetrack, but his teammate Steve Park hit pit road.
I don't think Park was happy with his car. He was falling back big time, and the car didn't look near as good as it had earlier.
Steve Park is in, so is Kenny Schrader and Dave Blaney. Steve?
Mike, I think this is going to be a gas and go. They discussed whether or not to stop. Steve said the car's loose. He likes it that way. It is gas only for the 1 car. Dave Blaney is also in. Steve Park headed back down pit road.
Blaney, a quick in and out. Bill Davis's team. And a number of cars a lap down also stopped.
That's the youth. That's the young guys. My car's loose, and I like it that way. Older guys say, my car's loose, and I'm coming in.
Watch this fake by Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. Jarrett's going to follow him. Gordon's going to follow him.
Jarrett didn't going to follow him, and that's when
okay.
Jarrett didn't follow him. That's when he came back out.
As long as he didn't go down pit road and cut across the grass, he's good to go.
There are no out of bounds in this sport. We are contained by big old concrete barriers. Everything inside of that is all fair play.
So a little bit of subterfuge, but Dale Earnhardt Jr. hangs on to the lead under this 8th caution flag of the day. You're watching Winston Cup Racing on Fox, presented by the Home Depot.
Fox tonight, the Simpsons go on safari.
On the plane, I'm gonna need 2 seats for the twins.
But when they get lost, can the animals help them survive?
Maybe you'll lead us to bananas.
Or more mouth-watering monkeys.
An all-new Simpsons. Then, there are 2 sides to every story.
Who's gonna drive us? I'll do it.
I'll do it.
And Malcolm's living both of them at the same time.
You are gonna have so much
One
fun.
complaint about your behavior and I'll come down on you like a hammer.
An episode you've got to see to believe.
What kind of parent would leave these kids alone with themselves?
Okay, I'll see you in a couple hours.
Malcolm in the Middle.
I love bowling.
After The Simpsons, all new at 8/7 Central tonight on Fox.
Mulder's death was only the beginning. Fox tonight, The X-Files returns with 7 consecutive new episodes, and you can't imagine what happens next.
You found him and you don't even know what you got.
Tell me it's true.
The X-Files, all new, starting at 9, 8 Central tonight on Fox.
Every move, every story, totally NASCAR. Weeknights at 6.
You don't see any empty seats here in Texas. First, because they were all sold in advance of the race, and second, because nobody knows who's going to win this thing, and nobody is leaving.
Ain't nobody going home yet.
Some Winston Cup races are coming up on our sister network FX. If you don't get FX on your cable system, just call toll-free 1-800-FX-FX-FX1. We'll connect you to your local cable company and tell them you want your NASCAR and you want your FX. 1-800-FX-FX-FX1.
Well, I know Steve Park said he couldn't make it. I know his crew said he couldn't, but man, I'd hate to be restarting in 15th place.
From
This
5th
close,
to 15th.
this close to the end of the show, I'd have took my chances.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to gamble on gas. Here we go for green.
I tell you, Kevin Harvick was all over the back of the 24 car on that restart. He was pushing him.
Harvick's car's just gotten better and better as the day's gone on.
And that's what we saw at Atlanta. We didn't talk much about him. He hung around the top 5, but boy, when it comes showtime, he was showing out.
Gordon knifes to the inside.
Got to get through this traffic. Harvick caught up on the outside. Burton's got a car up in the wall. It's a 40 car.
Oh, it's Marlin, and he's hit it hard. Caution for the 9th time. Sterling Marlin, a contender. One of the 2 Dodges on the lead lap with Dave Blaney. Caught the wall hard up in turn 3.
Boy, that's unfortunate. He was running well. He was up in the top 10. Had trouble late in the race at Atlanta. Trouble late in the race here. He's get this boy cranked up and get her to the garage.
Come in here 3rd in points.
Yes.
Actually, you know, the car's torn up. I don't see any damage that might not keep him from going. Get the sheet metal pulled off. Here we go down into turn 3 and 4 here, right in the middle, and there he is. And Rockbraw might want to take another look at that.
Well, Darrell, one thing this caution will do is ease Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s concern about fuel mileage.
That's why I would have not come in if I'd been Steve Park.
Another angle of it.
Whoa. I think he may have got a little push.
From Todd Bodine in the 66 car.
I think he got a little shove.
He's come to pit road. Sterling Marlin's come to pit road, and he's back down pit road. He's going to beat the pace car.
He hasn't seen the back of that car and know how badly it's damaged, but
No, but you know, the sheet metal is torn up, but the chassis and the wheels all look like they're going in the right direction. Probably can't get any fuel in. It's going to be his problem.
But if he had enough fuel from the last time they pitted, they may not need to put no more fuel in.
Spoiler still up there where it needs to be. Might even be better than it was.
way up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, and he got no rear bumper, no drag.
Rear spoiler up is more rear downforce, isn't it, Jeff Hammond?
What I saw when it came down pit road, those guys, is it's so short, I'm not too sure it's going to be as effective as it was a little while ago. As you know, the way the air blows across the top of the roof, it may be up too close to not get a chance to really put the kind of pressure. It looked pretty bad when it came by me.
Well, the only thing I'd be worried about is the track bar that runs across the rear end housing there. If that got stoved up in there and locks the rear end up, then he won't be able to drive the car.
Now, he did not stop on pit lane because he did not want to lose a lap to the field. He wanted to come around, catch the tail end of the field, and now make it.
Now here he comes, and I tell you, that car.
Right tires, guys, right side.
See, here's his fuel cell and all down in here. None of that's knocked forward.
But I believe Jeff's right. You look at the distance right here between the deck lid and the rear of the greenhouse. The roof area, it's awfully short, so that's not going to be good.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely not going to be. It's not a winning race car anymore, but he's going to be able to get back out there and finish.
Yeah, and if he can keep from losing another lap, that'll certainly help him in the point standings. He came in here third in the points.
Gotta go.
You only got to go 68 laps.
There's the fuel calculator. Is that Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit? It is.
It's the engine tuner right here. He's looking at the fuel mileage based on what he knows about the engine.
That's Sean Clark.
Yeah, Shauna Robson's husband.
Yep, she competed in the Busch race yesterday. First of several that she'll drive this season.
And every one of these caution laps they run, if they was a little iffy, there you see Jeff Clark's his name on the back of his uniform. That just helps ease the pain of the possibility of not being able to make it. That's Brad Parrott. That's Todd Parrott's brother, who's like the car chief on the 88 car, figuring that fuel mileage as well. And again, I'm sure if you was a little bit close, these caution laps, I keep stressing, 2 caution laps is like 1 green lap.
Next weekend, we're at Martinsville, Virginia, as Richard Childress looks on with Kevin Hamlin. We'll have Winston Cup qualifying for you Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox Sports Net. From the short track that thinks it's a super speedway, south of Roanoke, Virginia. Then final Winston Cup practice on FX Saturday at noon. And wall-to-wall NASCAR on Sunday. NASCAR this morning on the net. The Winston Cup race coverage begins 12:30 Eastern Time on Fox. And then Victory Lane to wrap it all up at 9 p.m. Sunday night on the net.
I won a lot of races on fuel mileage because I had one of the best, if not the best ever, in the pits calculating my mileage. And she knew more about it than the crew did. And that's my wife, Stephanie. She did a mighty fine job of getting DW home many a time on fumes.
For more of Daryl's insight into NASCAR, you can check out the All Waltrip section on foxsports.com. Has its own web address now, allwaltrip.com.
Yeah, that's all Waltrips. Daryl, Stevie, Jessica, Sarah, that's the whole family. We all have a little something going on there. And by the way, the transcript from the interview I did with Dale Jr. is on that website this week. I think folks that look at the whole thing, they'd find it very interesting.
And you're going to see more of that interview on Steve Burns' show, Totally NASCAR, at 6 p.m. your local time, all this coming week, Monday through Friday.
We talked for an hour, and we could have talked all afternoon. It was really, I enjoyed the conversation, and we laughed, we cried, told funny stories. It was really just an incredible time.
Let's get down to all Jeff Hammond all the time.com.
Hey, guys, one of the things I was noticing here today is a gentleman right now that's up to number 7 on the grid, and that's Kevin LePage. We haven't said a whole lot about him, but that guy right there, he's driving for a job. You know, he's trying to impress some people. Last week at Bristol, he brought that car home 15th of the day, started way back, got her all the way up to 7th place.
Now, he will also drive this car at Martinsville next weekend. They tested there, and it's kind of a get acquaintance session between he and the Morgan McClure team, 3-race deal, and then we'll see what happens.
It's kind of like we'll work for food, you know?
It's kind of like dating before you get there. That's what it's like.
All right, let's get this restart to begin lap 285 of 334. Earnhardt Jr. brings them down. That's Jason Leffler trying to get a lap back on the inside. Here we go.
Boy, the last thing you want as the leader of the race is to have to race somebody off in that first turn, but Leffler's right there beside Junior. Clears him okay. Now Jarrett's got to deal with him.
Leffler 2 laps down.
Again, that's why sometimes you let fast cars go when you get a chance to, when the caution comes out, so you don't have a fast car up there you got to race.
By 3 on the 24.
Right behind Dale Jarrett as you're watching the UPS cam, Jeff Gordon closing it right in.
Boy, they're getting 3 wide back here now. I mean, the outside line is crew is really working, and these guys are making some incredible passes.
And here's Steve Park and Dave Blaney, who made late pit stops under caution, trying to make up some ground.
He's got to go. He's got no choice, man. He's got to get back up front. He's got to get up there in a hurry. Can't let these leaders get away from him, or he has no chance.